Dry.
Yay, German.
What's that?
Here.
Yay, German.
Like, I feel like we're about to go down on a Jamaican bobsled. Welcome to Beholding Dice. I am your resident DM, Arkin Raptor, aka Nathan. Let's introduce our cast. This is our Monday Hoard of the Dragon Queen game, which you guys have not seen yet. So let's start cast. Let's start with Deadly. Just introduce your character, your character, and a little bit of their background.
Alright, so I'm Deadly. I will be playing Aiden Frostwind, who is a ranger rogue. And I have a panther who is black and named Khaki.
Awesome. Okay, Brandon, just a little bit of your character and your backstory, a little bit.
Okay, so super creative with the name. I named my character Brainer as well. Spelled a little differently, but don't worry, it's the only one that's like that. He is an ASMR wizard. Specializes in anything that's radiant, fire, or electric in damage. And he is out to bring about the will of Saloon upon the face of the Sword Coast.
Awesome. Sleepy, talk about your character.
Hey, I'm Sleepy. I play Rogar, who is a bronze dragonborn, but raised by gnomes, hence my nickname Sparkle Gem. My last name. I'm a defense player that usually has my shield and casts buffing and healing spells.
He never gets hit. Corey, tell me a little bit about your character.
My name is Corey. I am playing Arid Leoheis. He is a Furbog, if I could talk today. Furbog, Circle of the Shepherd Druid, and I tend to like to blow things up and heal people because I'm nice and sweet like that.
And finally, we have Sochi.
Hi, I am Sochi. I am Nyx Camelheart Knackle. I am a noble bard, and I just think about heal people.
There you go. We got it. That's the cast. And we also have It's a Me, the camera, which everybody at home will be seeing this through. Hopefully it catches everything. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody whenever giving them permissions to see tokens. Should we give like a recap? Like, this is Hoard of the Dragon Queen. If you haven't played it, you haven't played 5th edition pretty much. So they recently destroyed the dragon eggs inside the dragon hatchery and made their way back to Greenest with Furlan Mundath in tow, one of the high leaders of the Cult of the Dragon. And they made their way back to Greenest. Excuse me?
And Aiden's booty call.
And Aiden's little booty call, if it comes to that. We'll see. There's a lot of road between Greenest and El Terrell. They made their way back to Greenest, where mounts were waiting for them, paid for by the monk Leos and Erlanther, and instructions to go meet him in the town of El Terrell to the north. So they're making their way downtown. They're making their way to the Tradeway, I believe. Yeah, to the Tradeway. Finally to Burdust, then Scornabel, and then to El Terrell. Right now, we are about right here, crossing the river Chianthar, and they just dealt with a group of cultists that were disguised and holding on to a piece of the treasure hoard. And they found within the treasure hoard not only potions of healing and greater potions of healing, but also a fucking bag of holding. Dungeons and Dragons game music bag of holding. Alright, so what would you guys like to do next? You just defeated the caravan that had broken its wheel, and you mended that wheel, right, Brainer?
The wagon is mended and ready for use.
Okay, so you're taking that wagon, I'm guessing, north to Burdusk?
Yep, we're taking it with us.
Oh, I should say that this is also episode 4, On the Road.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Run away!
All right, so you guys are heading your way to Burdusk, which is a bustling trade city. You come down. You are coming down from the Drover's Gate over to the right, and you see high walls, and yeah, you can place your tokens there. It's fine. And I also gotta get Riven. Riven is Brainer's familiar, who he does not live without.
My owl buddy.
His owl buddy. He's gotta be on top, always.
Sitting on my
So you
shoulder.
pass by the fields of Burdusk and enter through the Drover's Gate. What would you guys like to do in Burdusk?
I'm gonna look for a magic shop.
I'm probably gonna go with him because I need to try. Well, actually, I want to try to find somebody to sell all these dragon things to.
Okay, there is the Thousand Heads trading Coster base. Sorry, Coster base, and that is her. And you ask the locals about what you could do with these things and where to go, and most of them point you towards the Thousand Heads trading Coster.
Okay. And that's where I'm heading.
Quick question.
Yeah, what is the question, Deadly?
All right, so what time of day is it?
You guys spent the night traveling. Oh, you're in a wagon, so you probably spent a couple of nights traveling. Let's say it is mid-afternoon.
Mid-afternoon. Okay.
It's been about, I would say, 4 days since you left Greenest. And 6 days since the Cult of the Dragon got a head start on you and started moving west towards Baragost and north towards Baldur's Gate. All right, so you make your way to the Thousand Head Trading Coster, Brainor, and in front of it are 2 heavily armed guards, and they do not allow you entrance.
Okay. I ask why.
Do you have something to sell?
Yes.
We do. And I would also like to purchase.
Do you have coin?
I do have coin.
Then please, sir, right this way. And then they're very graciously bow to you.
I'm gonna make an insight check to see if there's something fishy going on.
Absolutely.
Oh fuck.
They seem on the up and up.
I shall
Wait,
join.
That was Riven.
That was Riven. Oh wait, no, that was the right sheet. Never mind. I was just okay. Never mind.
Perception or insight?
You're fine.
That is what you want.
He just did an insight check. Yeah, these guys seem pretty cool. Like they're accepting you into the trading coaster and are very welcoming. And inside of these wooden gates, you see market stalls just lining the area. Different people selling different fishes and catches of the day, wool stands, different types of clothing, finding finer goods, silk, and other things that may be purchased. Some quarterstaffs and other things that maybe look kind of shady. Like you see a shrunken head and like
Oop, I'm in.
uh, some shrunken, but look kind of like kobold claws. Where would you like to go?
Um, nothing looks like it's selling magical items, or I mean, you said I know you said like cobalt parts, but I'm looking for like magic items or spell scrolls or magic books. Is there anything like that?
There is somebody selling what look to be paper. You can't see from the distance of where you're at that exactly what they're selling, but you do see them selling paper and hawking their wares. And different scrolls of paper on their market stand, and different reams of paper are hanging down below them like a curtain.
I'll go check it out.
Yes, please, please come, buy paper. All of your letter needs, all of your spell needs, anything. Come, please.
I'm gonna check out his wares and see what he's got.
Also, for the people at home, I do not know why Sochi's character is square and has that extra little edge to it. I tried to make it circle as much as I could, but for some reason it is not. It is not happening. So I'm sorry, Brenda. Also, Corey, I think we're getting a little bit of your TV in the background.
Oh no. Is that better?
That's much better. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Brainerd, what did you ask? I'm sorry.
Say I was I'm gonna approach and see what he has as far as wares, like what things he has available.
You see on the market stall, you just see scrolls rolled up, some placed into cases, some left out, and different types of quality and finery. You also see inkwells of different kinds and different qualities, all laid out in a row. And behind him, you see a bookshelf of scroll cases.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yes,
inquire.
what are you looking for?
I was seeing what different kinds of either spells or different materials or things that you have available.
You are a very shrewd man. You are a wizard, yes?
I am a wizard.
Aye. Aziz can always tell. Now, you are looking to buy some spells, yes?
Yes, if you have them.
Let me look them up in my Dungeon Master's Guide. Like, how much do these things cost? Uh, I don't know what they cost. They cost. I have a level 1 scroll here of.
Okay.
Let me see what spell it is. If I can find a first level spell at any point in time, go on. Nope, nope. Only 9th level. Okay, come on. I swear, I have a. This is a very nice spell. Don't worry.
I promise.
This is a spell for purify food and drink.
Okay.
Helpful out in the wilderness.
And how much does that go for?
This little item will only go for 15 gold pieces.
15 gold pieces. Hmm. Well, I can't actually learn that spell. Because it's a cleric, druid, or
You
paladin
see.
only. So that has no use to me.
Okay. You are a very shrewd man. Okay. Well, I have a 2nd level spell here. Very fine workmanship, very fine penmanship, if I do say so myself. And it is Pass Without Trace.
Cast without trace?
Ass.
Pass Without Trace.
Hmm.
Anywhere you go, you will get rid of any footprints, any sign that you are there at all.
Well, I can't learn that one either. So that doesn't do me much good.
Well, why don't you help me and tell me what you can learn, Mr. Wizard?
Anything in the wizard spell list.
That's being the wizard spell list?
Yeah, it's in the player's handbook.
Oh, sorry. Aziz is just wasting your time then. I'm sorry. You are a wizard. I thought that you may have been a warlock, or a druid, or a paladin.
Nope,
Apologies.
I learn my spells by my own will. I don't rely on others to provide magic to me.
Yes, you're very self-sufficient. Aziz can understand. Now this here is a 2nd level spell for wizards. Cloud of Daggers.
It said cloud of daggers.
Cloud of Daggers.
Let me think on that for a sec.
Well,
Well,
Aziz can wait. Aziz is patient.
Uh,
Do you have an answer for Aziz?
fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side, centered on the point you choose within range. A creature takes 4d4 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time.
I see you are a meta gamer, yes?
It's in the book.
I'm just fucking with you. It's fine.
I'd like to know what I'm getting myself into. Say, how much does that one go for?
This one? A pittance. Only 50 gold pieces.
50 gold pieces. I could do 50 gold pieces.
Oh, then a deal well struck. Here is your scroll of Cloud of Daggers.
Cloud of daggers. All right, and I hand over 50 gold.
All right. Now, is there anything else that I may interest you? I do have maybe one more wizard spell. Let me check. And he like goes behind a beaded curtain behind him into a dark room, and the bees aren't even like done swaying in the breeze yet. And he comes back gallantly holding a spell scroll and says, "Yes, I have this one. It is very useful. This is Tensor's Floating Disc,
Ooh.
a first level spell.
And how much does that one go for?
This one, it is very useful, you see. But this one I will give to you. You have a nice face, so I will give to you for 20 gold pieces."
For 20? Yep, I can do that for 20.
Oh, then we have another deal. Splendid.
So I
Says
also
he
want to
thought
see.
to himself.
I also want to see if he has blank spell books, so that I can make a backup book.
Ah, blank spellbook. Oh, you want to be do all the paper bound together? Ooh, okay.
Mhm.
Well, let me see. And he starts rummaging underneath the counter, and he pulls up a thunk, a big, heavy, blank spell book. Yes,
A big
yes.
one?
It took very much time for me to bind all of these. Very many materials.
You said it was a big book, like
Oh,
be
it's
hard
not.
to carry.
He's
Probably
he's a
not a
very
traveling spell.
slight man. I should have
Uh-huh.
described Z's. He's a very slight man, and very thin and gangly. A little bit shorter than, quite a bit shorter than you,
Okay.
and with dark hair and really bright eyes. Your eyes almost too big for his face. Think
Okay.
of the lamp peddler from Aladdin.
Okay. So
That's a V.
compared to me, how big is the book? Is it just like a normal sized book?
It's about a normal sized book for you.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask how much for the book.
Now, this book, it did take very long and very many materials for tonight. So you see the nice chasing along the leather and the spine. I had a leather worker work on this for many days.
Okay.
Since you have already bought from me, I say I can give these to you for 30 gold pieces.
30 gold? Yeah, I can do 30 gold.
Ah! Aziz is happy today.
Deal is struck.
A deal well struck, sir.
Damn, you got a
And
lot.
I will. Yeah, I had quite a bit of gold. So I will thank him for his hospitality. We'll take my products and we'll go meet up with the rest of the party.
All right. And what are the rest of you doing? Who's next?
I'm trying to sell my black dragon chunks and pieces, and
Okay. Like I said, do you start going along to stalls and trying to sell off your wares,
yes.
or are you like looking at a specific stall and trying to like?
I'm looking to find a stall that seems like it would be something that would sell or purchase these type of items. So probably a alchemist or a magic dealer
You
or
see, you do see one stall with bright purple smoke seeming to waft out from underneath the canopy. And like I said, it's the one with the shrunken heads and hanging kobold claws and other things strewn about
that would definitely
in
be
a
where
very
I go.
fashion. You want to head towards that?
Yes, I do.
All right. An old woman comes out and says, "Yes, how may I help you?"
Hello, my dear lady. I have come across some very interesting pieces of ingredients, and I'm wondering if you may be interested in purchasing some.
Oh, very possibly, very possibly. What is it that you have brought, Honora?
Well, I have some pieces of black dragon, some bones, skull, and some teeth.
Oh, I see. You have the teeth, the claws, the horn.
Yep, I've got the skull. I have a spinal column. I do have a
The
hide.
skull in here. Remember, you gave the skull away to the.
I had
the
two.
alchemist.
I had two.
Oh, you have two. Okay.
I had two.
Oh, I see the skull. Yes, it's right in. It's right in here. I see you have also obtained the heart, eyes, liver, and tongue.
Yes, I
Now,
do.
these are special items. How much do you want for them?
I have no idea how much they're worth. How much are you willing to part with for them? I know these are.
No, 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 no. This is not how I work. Amora asks the seller how much they would like, and then Amora answers back.
I have no idea how much they're worth. So, let's say 100 gold. They were a little bit difficult to get.
100. Oh, for a wormling? Oh, they no. Nora cannot do this. This is absurd. This is absurd. I will give you 15 gold for the lot.
How about 25?
18.
20.
19.
I will go with 19.
And she hands you over. She takes out a small pouch, and as she's reaching in, different bits of herb and other things are like kind of crawling out, and centipede crawls out along her arm as she's picking out gold from this coin purse, and she gently hands you 19 gold pieces and says, "Thank you very much for visiting."
You are very welcome. Let's see. Don't need anything for.
Who else is in here? Deadly, what would you like to do?
Oh, I do also have some cobalt wings if she would be interested in those.
Cobalt wings. Let's see, I'm getting a little bit of an echo from somebody. Yes, the wings. And now, how many do you have? Corey, you still there?
I have 10.
10. And how much would you like for these cobalt wings?
I know cobalt with wings is quite rare. So, 5 gold pieces each?
I will go 2 gold pieces each.
How about 3?
3, this Honora can do.
Alright.
And she reaches back into her creepy, crawly bag of gold and drops 30 more gold pieces into your hand.
Thank you, ma'am. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Hi, the pleasure is mine. All right, Deadly, what are you doing in the 1,000-head coster?
Okay, so I'm guessing since there's a lot of different little shops and stuff, there might be someone who does armor or weapons.
There is in the corner. You see a. You actually hear it before you see it. The loud ringing of a blacksmith hammering what seems to be maybe a sword on an anvil in front of a hot forge.
Nice. That's who I'm going to talk to. So, I'm going to make my way over there.
And he goes.
And
The blacksmith doesn't look up as you get closer, and he says, "Yes, what do you want?"
well, to be perfectly honest, I'm looking for
Ting,
something.
ting,
Jackass, can you stop tinging for a minute and just listen to me?
ting. I can't stop this.
I'm
my living,
looking
pal.
for some. I know it's your living, but I'm fixing to pay you some money if you got what I'm looking for.
But what is it that you
So,
want?
I'm looking for some special bracers, boots, maybe a special bow. Think you could possibly help me out?
Oh, I do not deal with wood.
Ah.
Bracers? What kind of bracers are you looking for? Some nice metal bracers, some leather bracers. What is it that we're kind of what are we looking at here?
Well, you got anything such as anything possibly attuned?
Oh,
Any
you're looking
kind
for
of-
something magic. Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. Let me see what I have got here. I have got here. I do not have any bracers, but I do have a helm that can comprehend any language.
Interesting. What about any magical armor? Something that's not going to mess with my ability stealthy.
Oh,
But
I understand what you're looking
very
for.
strong.
You're looking for something, some rare armor.
Oh, yeah.
Now, see, I can't. I can't. I can only work with what I got. If you're looking for some rare armor, sorry, I can't help you. But I do have this nice helm.
Nice helm.
Nice helm that comprehends languages, yes.
So what's it look like? Describe it to me.
Paint a word picture for me. If I can find it. One second. It looks kind of bug-like to you. It is made of a heavy metal material, and it looks like it almost has fashioned goblin ears on the side. And the back of it is chainmail going down to the neck, and the eye slits are green. But it has space for the mouth and for the nose to open for you to speak. And it has a large ridge on the top, kind of like not quite as big as, kind of like Yondu's from the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Ah.
That kind of ridge on top. So it has like metal goblin ears, kind of insect-looking green eyes, and chainmail coming down the back to the neck and opening for your mouth and for your nose.
How much?
For this, let me see. Yeah, I can help comprehend languages. I mean, it's pretty uncommon, but it is a wondrous item. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to charge you, let's say, 75 gold pieces.
That's highway robbery.
Hey, that's how I do business, man.
Well, how about you point me in the direction of somebody who does woodworking instead?
That does woodworking. There's a guy over there that does staves and bows. I don't know if he'll do anything magic for you.
All right. Well, I'm gonna give you a gold piece just for the info.
And he bites it. And he looks at it and says, "Thanks. Sure. Whatever." And he throws it into his coin and ting, 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 ting. As you move your way back, he immediately goes back to work.
All right. So, talk to the guy with the bows.
Okay, you see a very fat man with almost look like he's like bursting out of his shirt a little bit, and he's the shop is hanging down different types of bows. Quivers of arrows are behind him. Quarterstaffs are lining the sides of the stall. And he goes, "Yes, yes, how can I help you?"
All right, boss man. You got any decent, maybe possibly rare, magical bows or any interesting, uncommon arrows?
Bows and arrows? I don't think I have any bows or arrows. I do have a couple of wands you might like. And brings out like a very special looking box from underneath the stall and opens it up, and you see two what look to you to be just random sticks found on the ground. But I've got one here that's a wand of magic detection, and one here that's a wand of secrets.
All right. Well, I reckon I'll just how about I just replenish my arrows with you? How much for a
Fine.
bundle of arrows?
1 silver piece.
And how many comes in a bundle again?
Sorry, what's that? How many comes in a bundle? 20 arrows. And he like snaps the lid shut of the wand and like angrily stuffs it back beneath the stall and goes and grabs your quiver and almost throws it to you. As he looks very sour about this entire deal. Now, do you want anything else? Or do you want to keep wasting my time?
Yeah.
What did you say?
How many silver pieces?
Just 1 silver piece, man.
All right. Well, I'm not going to waste your time anymore, so deuces.
It was nice knowing you. All right, so Rogar, what are you doing during all this?
In this, like, falling into the market, unhindered by the guards. I'm just looking for like either like a blacksmith or a weapons stall. I'm gonna pick up any weapon.
Okay, yeah. You see the same blacksmith in the corner, tinging away. That seems to be the only blacksmith in the area. There is a shop next to him uh, with a woman at the counter, a young-looking woman with swords and sickles and scimitars and other types of weaponry behind her. A couple of halberds, a couple of glaives.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, I'll go ask the fine young lady if she's got any lances.
Lances? You looking for lances?
I am.
Well, let me see here how much. Let me see here what kind of lances we may have. Yeah, we can get you a lance.
Oh, nice.
I got one right over here. And she hands you this big, long, wooden, mostly for the most part, with a metal head on the edge, and it is quite heavy.
How much would this go?
That only 15 gold pieces.
You know what? For you, 15 sounds like. I'll take.
Well, all right. Well, you're very nice, sir. Now, is there anything else I can do for you, hon?
No, I'm gonna look for my friend with their bag of holding, so I don't have to carry this around.
It is pretty heavy. It is. Well, it's not super heavy. It's only about 6 pounds, but it is unwieldy.
A sword and a shield and I don't want to be lugging this stuff.
Strap it to your back and carry it on.
Strap on. Sorry.
Let me see about lances. They have a special property to them.
They're two-handed if I'm on the ground, and I think if I'm mounted, I can wield it with one hand.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think is how it works. So feel free.
Yeah, that sounds about right. If Falco were still here, I would ask him. But he's my resident PHP. But that sounds about right, yeah. So it's two-handed on the ground, one-handed if mounted. All right, is there anything else that you're looking for? Rogar?
No, that's
Sparkle
all
Gem?
I'm gonna regroup with with probably A-Red first.
All right, Camel Heart, Nyx, Knackle. What would you like to do?
Are there any music shops, like instrument shops?
You see one shop that has some looks to be some lutes and violas and a couple of drums kind of bay out, and you see a man in dreadlocks, a very pale man in dreadlocks, kind of banging away at what look to be very small drums connected together by wood.
Okay, so I talked to the wood. Yo.
Hey man, what can I do you for?
I was looking to buy some instruments. Excuse me.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, I was looking to buy some instruments.
Oh, what instruments you got here, honey? Oh, damn, I missed it. I went back into the woman from before. Well, man, I got you some instruments right here. Why didn't you say so?
I did, but you didn't hear me 'cause you were faking.
Oh man, when the spirit moves me, you know what I'm saying?
I feel
It
you.
just
I feel you, man. I feel you.
I see the bagpipes on your back though. I see you're
Yeah.
that kind of woman.
Old reliable. But I'm looking for something else, something a little more subtle.
Okay, a little more subtle, a little more subtle. I got here nice small drum for you. And he pulls out like a tambourine without the cymbals on the edges.
Okay. What do you have in the way of loot?
Oh, loots. I got all kinds of loots. Loots here, loots there. One for gnome sized. Let's see. Yeah, I've got a gnome sized loot here.
Yeah.
He picks up like a smaller, like there's like a couple of loots all in a row, and they seem to be like a decreasing size. And it almost look etched on it is my first loot, and and he goes, yeah, I can sell you this. This would be about your size, right, man?
Is it possible for me to play a more quality loot?
What, you're saying my shit ain't quality, man?
No, I'm saying that's a child's loot. I'm not a child.
Oh yeah, but you're a gnome, right?
Yeah, but I'm not a child.
Yeah, but you're gnome, like small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have. Oh man, this is How about we? I believe that I could play something a little. What's the next one up?
Oh, next one up, I got one for dwarves. You're looking for that?
No,
Yeah, man.
I guess if that's the only small one you have, I'll take it.
Well, all right. If you think so, make sure it's not too big for you.
Yeah.
He puts the loot in front of you, and it is like it looks just fine. It looks about your size.
Okay.
The loot that he was going to give you was like the size of a ukulele. This one is like the size of an actual loot to you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This seems about right.
He looks to you and says, yeah, give it to you for 45 gold pieces, man.
Yikes. How much gold do I have?
You started out with 25. I don't know how much gold that you got from
being a wealthy piece of shit.
you got 25 gold from being a noble.
Well, it says here I only have 5 gold.
It says you only have 5 gold?
Yeah.
Weren't you around last session whenever they divvied out all the gold?
Yeah.
I only have 25 gold from that last session, whatever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we didn't really get that much gold for it. We got silver and copper.
We got some, yeah, and we got some gems, I think.
That's true.
Oof. I have no idea how much money I have.
Well, you have at least 25 starting out, so plus that 5, so you have 30.
Yeah, I'm too poor. See you later. Bye.
I can lend you. How much do you need? Knackle. I can lend you
No,
money.
I have bagpipes. I can get the job done with
Well,
bagpipes.
here's the thing. I still have yet to sell the gemstones and get the money for that and split it between us. So
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on it.
that's fine. You're welcome. I mean, literally, you're welcome to take some of the gemstones out of the bag of holding. I'm probably wandering around and trade for it. I don't care.
Well, I already have an instrument that does the same job. The loot was just something frivolous.
There is no frivolous music in
All right.
You are an angel.
All right.
How much does it cost?
A 45.
Yeah, 40. Yeah, 45 gold pieces, man.
And how
And
much
like yells at
do
you
you have?
from like across the way.
And how much do you have?
I have 5. Oh, 30. I have 30.
You have 30? All right. Can I just be walking by and hear her? Because I'm assuming she's outside, right? You didn't say she went in anywhere.
Yeah,
right?
this is a very open market.
All right. So can I just be walking by and I'll offer her the gold and then we'll just trade it out from what we sell for the gems?
That's between you two. Man.
Or may the gentleman be interested in some gems possibly in lieu of her gold?
Oh, you got some gems, man?
Yeah, I've got I got some very nice gems here, and I've got some precious ones as well. So, and I pull out 2 of the precious stones and 2 of the nice gems and show him.
You said 2 of the precious stones?
Yeah,
And
2 of the nice ones. You said nice make. I don't know what you want to consider that price wise.
Oh, hey, can I
Oh, yeah.
roll some sort of stat to haggle a better price?
Absolutely. You can roll a persuasion check.
Can I persuade him first? Yeah, I'm gonna do. Yeah, hold on. I just realized I can persuade.
Yeah, absolutely.
A bar persuading a bar. There we go.
All right. What's your counter offer?
Let's just say 35.
He goes 35. Yeah, I'll give it to you, man.
Fuck yeah.
And he hands you the loot, and he outstretches his hand, waiting for 35 gold to fall into it.
Does anybody?
Somebody's breathing into their mic really hard, by the way. All right, I think you're good.
So Corey, can you spot me
Yes.
5 gold? So I
Very easily.
I think. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Okay, cool. So I give him like all the gold.
Awesome. Nice doing business with you, man.
Yeah. That nice
And
service. I won't away from the stand before I go nuts.
All right. What else would you like to do?
Oh, I'm done. I got my loot. I'm poor.
Okay. Is there anything else that anybody would like to do in the 1,000-head trading coster?
I'm gonna try to trade the gems that we have.
Okay. You do see in the far corner what seems to be somebody with a large glass case in front of their stall, not in front of their stall, but on top of their stall, and rings and different types of necklaces all hanging down. You see a dwarf with a one of those monocle monoculars, looking into a what looks to be a precious gem.
Hello, my good sir. How are you today?
Ah, hello. How can I do you?
You seem to be purveyor of precious gems and stones. I have a few that I've acquired that I would be interested in possibly selling you.
Well, let me see. Let me see.
I'm gonna pull out the nice gems first. I've got 7 of them to see what he offers.
All right. So nice. These are nice make. And how many do you hold up? You hold out to him?
7.
It's all 7?
Yeah.
I give you. Let me do the math. $175 gold pieces for them.
Sure.
That's best I can do.
Okay. Now, how about these? I have some that might be a little more interesting to you. And I'm going to pull out I'm going to pull out 5 of the 6 masterwork polished precious stones.
Okay, yeah, he holds them in his hand, looks at him with his binocular, and says, these are fine. Sorry, I lost the accent. These are fine. Got some flaws in them, though.
You said masterwork.
He's trying to haggle with you.
Oh, I know.
See, for these, I'd give you 50 gold each.
How about 75? Because I'm pretty sure these are quite good quality, not just fine.
Oh, sorry. Are you a jeweler? Do you want to take this monocle and do you want to pervade?
I will happily roll a persuasion check. Or
yeah, absolutely, go for it.
Give me something good. Nope.
I can maybe go 55.
I guess I'll take 55.
Okay, 55 with 5 gold. That is 275 gold pieces.
Plus the 175. I'll deal with that. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, yeah. Pleasure, all mine, all that. There he goes right back into, like, looking intently into a gemstone. Yeah, so update your party loot.
Yep. That's what I'm doing. Got it. That's all I've got to do.
Okay, does anybody else would like to do anything else in Bird Dusk?
Can I go ask?
In just the trading? Are we just talking the trading area or the whole town?
Anything. Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I want to see if there is a Temple of Saloon that I can go to.
You ask around for a Temple of Saloon. They tell you that they have a Temple of Shantae, Temple of Tor, Temple of Tyr, Temple of Amantir, but they don't seem to have any of Saloon.
Okay. Okay.
Does anybody else like to do anything else while you're in town?
Can I go talk to the guards and ask if they any like mass like groups of people moving through this area, or heard anything about like big groups of people or the cult of the dragon?
We always have like some people come through. I mean, we're on the river Shianthar, and we cross through the tradeway. I mean, we're gonna have people, you know.
But of course, you've heard of all the villages that have been raided nearby. People that did it have traveled relatively nearby. You haven't heard or seen any?
Yeah, some of those villagers came and found their way into Burdusk. But are you asking for like caravan or like I?
They could have been either way. We've seen them traveling in single carts. I could imagine them moving in larger groups as well.
Well, we get single carts and we get larger caravans every day, man. Like I said, we live on the tradeway. It's not called the tradeway for nothing. That's what I'm saying.
You're useless. I'm going to the party. I'm finding nothing here.
Okay, does anybody else like to do anything?
I'd like to go to the market.
You want to go back to the Thousand Heads Trading Coster?
I thought they had like a.
Oh no, there's the Amberside Market.
Yeah.
Okay. And what exactly are you looking for?
Provisions, rations, food for my panther.
Yeah. There's you see a stall for a bakery, you see a stall for a butcher, you see a stall for other like salted meats, like jerkies and other things that will travel well. You see a stall just of eggs. What exactly are you looking for?
Well, salted meats for possibly me, and probably need to go to the butcher fresh for my panther.
For Cassius?
Yep.
You forgot his name, didn't you?
No, I'm having technical difficulties, which I text you about.
Oh yeah, I got that. That's totally fine.
I'm getting into a slight rage mode right now.
You're totally fine, man. All right, so you make your way to the Amberside Market, and you go up to the butcher or the salted meats cart.
Let's go to the butcher first.
Oh yeah, he's a big, heavy-set man, kind of just chopping away at what looks to be a deer leg, kind of filleting it and then chopping it into sections very precisely. And he goes,
Well, hello to you too. Looking for some decent meat that I could carry for my my companion Cassius, who is a panther.
Oh, you want me for a panther, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, they like to hunt antelope, and I do have some antelope meat.
Good. So, how much you got?
I can give you 10 pounds of antelope meat. for let's say 8 gold.
Hmm. 8 gold. Interesting. Think you can do a little better on the price?
Yeah, you know what? These aren't for you. You look like you have a nice face. So I'm gonna go down a little bit for you. I'm gonna take I'll take 6 gold for 'em.
All right, you got a deal.
All right, man. Here you go. And he wraps it up into kind of like crude parchment paper and wraps up in twine and hands you 5 2-pound stacks or blocks of antelope meat.
Nice.
Now, is there anything else I can get for you?
I believe that's going to be it here. Well, that deer does look pretty good.
Oh yeah, just caught this morning.
How much for some deer meat?
The deer meat's a little bit more common, so what you're gonna get with your deer meat is you're gonna get about 5 silver a pound.
5 silver a pound.
Yeah, that's right. How
All
much?
right.
How much are you looking for?
Let me go ahead and get go ahead and get 10 pounds of it.
All right, that'll be 5 gold. Thank you very much for your business, man. Sir, I should say. Sir. Now, if you're looking for some salted meat, you can go over to my cousin Charlie over there. Now, he'll hook you up with some salted jerky like you wouldn't believe. Hey, Charlie!
Are you saying
This
Charlie?
guy wants some salted meats. Sorry, what was that?
Are you saying Charlie has big salted meat?
Oh, no. Yeah, he does. Sorry, for those at home, Charlie is the name of Camel Heart's camel, who has not yet made an appearance, but is her mount. And they have a very close relationship with each other. You know, he yells out over to his cousin Charlie and points at you and says, "This guy wants some salted meat. Can you hook him up?" And the guy goes, "Yeah, I'll hook him up."
All right. So, how much?
Well, what are you kind of looking for? You looking for some deer jerky? You looking for some beef jerky? What kind of dried meat can I still use?
Let's go with some beef.
All right, your basic beef. That's gonna run you 1 silver a pound, man.
1 silver a pound. All right. Let's go with 10 pounds of that.
All right, hand me over 1 gold, and we got a deal.
You got it.
All right, sir. Can I help interest you into something else? Maybe some more exotic of the meats.
You piqued my
I do
interest.
have here salted tiger.
Nah, I don't think I'm gonna go with salted tiger.
Hello?
Might offend my panther friend here.
This is he.
Oh, Corey, you're coming up on the mic, by the way. I don't think he hears. Oh, yeah, sure, you panther friend. Shouldn't that thing be on a leash or something?
Oh no. We have an understanding.
Oh, you one of them ranger types.
That's right.
Yeah, I've dealt with some of yous. Yeah. All right. Well, is there anything else I can help you with?
I think
Sorry about
that's
that.
about it. I appreciate it.
You're fine, Corey. All right. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Wish we could have done more.
Yeah, maybe sometime later.
Okay. All right. What else would you guys like to do here in Burdesk in kind of the trade city in where the River Chantar meets the Tradeway?
Well, is it evening yet, or is it still just afternoon?
It's getting about evening now. You guys have been sleeping, I'm assuming, like underneath the wagon and inside the wagon, stuff like that, for the last few nights.
Let's find an inn then.
Go to some ale.
Do we have any idea? Did anybody find out any idea where this cult of Dragon went to from here, or are we just moving straight towards Baltimore?
Well, we have to meet up with Leo. And at can't remember.
El Terrell.
Okay. Just wanted to double check.
And then as far as I tried asking this guard because I figured it was a trade city and he might have seen. But as you mentioned, there's a lot of people coming in and out, and we don't really, and we know that they were disguised because of that other bird we saw.
Okay. Just wanted to double check.
I say we ask at the inn, maybe like the bartender.
Might have seen something. Yep.
All right. The locals. You talk to them, asked about where the closest, nicest tavern is. They tell you that it is a nice place. It is called Thor's Hammer, and it's situated right here along the river Salduscoon. There we go. My connection to the server has been interrupted. That is not cool.
It did that to me earlier.
All right, we're good now. The tavern is this big old guy right here. Are you making your way to the lady's castle?
Yep.
Or to the tavern Thor's Hammer?
We can either go to the tavern or the inn with the tavern. I don't know. Just pick one. I'm looking for a bed.
You're tired.
I'm looking for a place to relax and start working on copying spells.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Maybe play some flute.
Yeah. You find your way to Thor's Hammer as a big hammer hitting an anvil on the outside. kind of looks like a blacksmith shop. It looks like a converted blacksmith shop that's been transformed and into this tavern and inn, and kind of haphazardly constructed into 2 stories. And you walk in, and it's very bustling. It's people are ordering drinks left and right. Uh, there are many different accents that are coming around. Very people of various skin colors and different ways of dress. A lot of culture is kind of melting around here.
Hmm.
What would you guys like to do?
Inquire about a room.
Barkeep looks at you and says, "Well, the room's gonna run you about 1 silver piece."
All right, I can do that.
Is that per room?
That was real, by the way.
Other rooms.
I will hand. I will ask if meals are included with the room.
Yeah, of course. You got your dinner and you got your breakfast.
Okay. I will hand over a silver piece and ask to see my room.
I'd like to get a room as well.
Me as well. So 6
1 silver from all of you.
All right.
Okay.
Take a room and 2 ales.
I'm sorry?
I'll take a room and 2 ales.
The ales will set you back 2 copper pieces.
Oh, okay.
2 copper pieces. There we go. That's the voice.
And is the dinner, is it fresh fish, assuming from the river? Or what are you cooking for us?
We get fresh catch every day.
Good.
Yeah.
That's the way I like
Oh, yeah. They come in swimming.
it. Okay. I'm gonna sit down with my group.
All right, Camelheart, what are you doing here? Sochi.
I had to unmute.
You're fine.
I want to find a place to either get up on stage and play a song or go to bed and practice my lute.
There is a place in the corner that's a little bit raised up, and a place and with a stool on it, currently unoccupied.
How many people are in the bar?
About 25 or so.
All right. I get up on stage and I start blasting some bagpipe music.
The hell yeah! Give me a performance check.
Okay. Hopefully I don't fuck it up. Of course my connection goes out. Okay. I had to reload.
You're fine. There's a lot of pers: persuasion, perception, and performance.
You want me to do all those?
No, just performance.
Okay. Load. I just want to roll. Oh. Here.
Did you hit it?
No, it's still not lit. my character page is blank.
Your character sheet is blank?
Yeah.
Try reloading the page.
Yeah, I just did, but I'm trying to. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, I can try to bring it up for you. 1 second. Next camel hard knuckle. I got it here for you.
Yeah, I know it's loading. It's my internet. I don't know what happened. It hit a wave of badness, which my
A
internet.
wave of madness. You want me to roll the performance check for you?
Yeah, please.
All right, no problem. You rolled an 11 performance. You see, some of them are some men in turbans are holding hands to their ears as you're playing. Some dwarves are really getting into it and dancing a jig on a table. And the elves are kind of looking to themselves like, what the hell is happening here? So it's a middling performance, you know, there's some good, some bad.
Okay. Probably because I'm tired from adventuring all day, but I'll put on a show. The people get what the people get.
As you step down, a dwarf comes to you and shakes your hand, and says, "I haven't heard of bagpipes like that since Orzammar."
Oh, cool! Thank you. I'm glad I could bring you a little bit of joy. It's
I'm
very
pretty
nice.
sure it is World of Warcraft. I might fuck it up. Yeah, he hands you a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Pleasure's mine, lass.
I think I go and turn in for the night then after playing my song.
Okay, it is a silver piece for the night, and you get dinner and breakfast.
Nice.
Everybody else turning in?
I'm gonna get a meal. Or go after I've got myself situated in my room. I'm gonna head downstairs, get my dinner, make sure I eat.
Okay. Yeah. They have a fillet of fresh fish, what would be like bass, of the largemouth variety.
Okay.
Filleted and salted, and served with some freshly cut spinach.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna check with Frulam and see if she wants to go to the room and talk.
Okay. Furlam looks at you kind of oddly. Says, "What do we need to talk about?"
Let's just get to know each other better.
I think I know you just fine. Roll a persuasion check.
Did it roll?
It did not. You want me to roll it for you?
Oh. Yeah, you might as well.
All right, let me find you Aiden Frostwind. You rolled 21.
Alright.
She goes, yeah, I guess we can get to know each other better. I mean, we've been traveling together for almost 5 days now, so yeah, I guess it would be nice to know each other better.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you're in your room with Frulam, and she asks you, so where did you grow up?
Oh, how to ask that question? Yeah. Nice. Give me a minute. I'm working on it. Technical difficulties here.
It's okay, man. Are you still at the Comfort Inn?
Yeah, and I'm hating every minute of it.
Is it the
Recommendation
same
for
one,
anybody
or
who's
is it
listening.
a different Comfort Inn than last time?
Oh, it's the same one. The recommendation for anybody who's listening. If you're ever in Atlanta, Georgia, please do not stay at the Comfort Inn on Hollard Boulevard.
Well, not
Yeah,
where you're at.
absolutely not.
I'm coming for you.
Come for me.
Where you're at.
Alright, so I proceed to tell Frulam that as a child I grew up in a small village by the name of Pinkerton until the age of 8, when a band of orcs killed my family.
Oh no.
And I explained to her that I was found by a ranger after being in the woods for several days, who taught me the ways that I know now.
And she kind of cautiously looks at Cassius and says, he taught you to be a Beastmaster?
Yeah, some of it I learned on my own.
You seem like a very resourceful man.
You have to be.
All right, so what would you like to ask me?
What attracted you to the cult?
Yes, the cult. Power? Fortune? I didn't grow up with much. I lived on the poor side of Candlekeep. And I saw these amazing people in purple and bright robes, commanding people, and I can be one of those, you know? I can get myself out of here, I can wear fine clothes, I don't know, I can make something of myself. And whether you believe it or not, Tiamat's coming. There's no stopping it now.
Yeah, well, I got something for Tiamat too.
Is that when you unzip your pants?
No.
Is that your come on line?
No.
He can touch this.
No, I was actually not going to go there at this moment. I'll wait for a little while.
Okay. All right. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm having.
Is it nighttime? Oh, go ahead.
I'm just having.
All right. Arid, you're going to bed. Rogar Sparkle Gem, you are sipping ale. You listen to some bagpipes. Are you going to bed as well?
Yeah, well, can I, like, as I was eating my, what's it called? My fish, drinking my ale, I was generally kind of like trying to listen to see if I could hear anyone mention the Colts.
Roll a perception check. You don't seem to hear anybody mention anything of any type of cult. If anything, they're talking about Tor, or some of them are talking about the High Lady, and what kind of parties they've been to, and things of that nature. Some of them are in languages that you can't even understand. But none of them seem to be talking about any type of cult.
Okay, you go to bed. After I finish my sex tales.
All right. Everybody goes to bed, and everybody wakes up.
Wait, I was gonna do something.
What were you going to do?
I was gonna do what's called a night stalk.
A night
It's basically just it's described as a regular ritual. It is often known on occasion for worship and communication with the goddess Saloon. Basically, it's just a solitary nighttime walk under the moonlight.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go
you
out with
get,
Raven and do a nighttime walk.
all right. Brainer gets inspiration for that, as well as Aiden gets inspiration for trying to talk to Brewlam.
Nice.
All right. So you do your night stalk.
And then I'll go to bed. Yep.
And then you go to bed. Everybody wakes up rested, ready to go. Your caravan is still tied up outside, along with all of your horses and your camel. And the morning is bright and sunny and cheery. What would you like to do? You have many miles left to go.
Continue my request.
Say we hit the trail. Yeah, let's get going.
I don't want to. I don't.
Did you say you want to drink ale?
No, I said I don't want it to go. I don't want the trail to go cold.
Oh, I got you. I got you.
Well, before we get on the road, damn it, Corey, I keep forgetting your name.
Arad.
In the game.
Hey, Rad.
All right, I'd like to put some of this stuff in the bag of holding.
I should divide up the gold between everybody as well, unless they want to just keep it in the party loot.
I'd just say keep it in the party loot for now.
Okay, that's perfectly fine.
But need to add some stuff to the party loot in the bag.
Okay. What are we adding?
All right, so got 10 pounds of salted beef.
Okay.
5 2-pound packs of antelope.
Oh, it's not that long. Okay.
And I already had 9 pounds, so 19 pounds of deer meat. And that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
All right. Anybody else want to put anything in there?
No, I think everything I've got been used up, except for the spell books, but that's only good for me.
Okay, we're heading back on the trail, guys. Is that right?
Yep.
All right, so you guys are in Burdusk, and you're heading away north to Scornabel, sorry. Kind of following, meandering the meandering Chianthar River, and you cross it into Scornabel. Along the way, you find plenty of. That's not it. That's Burdusk. That's Scornabel. It's a much smaller town. It looks almost like a kind of made of like shanty houses and a bunch of different wagons of all different types are uh, made there. There's very few permanent homes in Scornabel. It seems to be kind of a trading stop for a lot of merchants. And also in the
Boomtown.
far distance, do what now?
Boomtown.
The boomtown, exactly. In the far distance, you also see, even during the day, a small star, almost looks like a distant sun in the sky, on the way in the direction of El Torel.
Alright.
How many days have passed on our journey here?
I would say another 5. So it's been about 10 days since
Been
you
about a
started
10
out
day.
from Greenest.
Okay.
Almost say I don't know shit about
So it's
that damn
been 5
star.
days.
Yeah, the wagon is slowing you down a little bit, but you're still making good progress.
We're keeping the wagon.
All right.
Yes, master.
That's
Until I
up to
set it
you.
on fire. My bad.
Yeah, Deadly, you don't. You have no idea about what that. I mean, you could do a history check.
Alright. Let's try that. If I nat one it too.
All right. You rolled a 16. That's enough to know that that is the light of Elturel. It is a blessing of Tyr that is harmful to undead in the area. No undead can enter into Elturel. And Elturel is used as the capital of Elturgard, the kind of nation that you have just kind of wandered into. And it is a special glowing sphere called the Companion, and it is has been held aloft there by magic for hundreds and hundreds of years.
Nice. Interesting.
Okay, is there anything you guys want to do in Scornabel?
Ask if there is a temple to Saloon again.
Okay. Ooh, come on. Load.
Saloon.
Sorry, it is not loading for me. I believe the only temple in town is a temple to Shantae,
Okay.
and one of the only standing structures in the town. because they value here a good harvest and plenty of trade coming through Scornabel.
So is there anything of interest in Scornabel?
You find you pass by some carnivals and circus men that are purveying their wares and yelling at you, come see the chimera! Come! We have a chimera here, come see it! And another one's coming in and is like, come see our manticore! Manticores are much better than chimeras! As you're passing by, the two are dueling against each other, trying to one-up each other.
Well, I'm gonna use that perception check just to see if there's anything interesting, anything else interesting.
No, not really. It seems to be just a place for people in caravans to rest, and you see men and women sleeping in their wagons that are just set up along the roadways, or sleeping on bales of hay. You don't even see a proper tavern anywhere in town.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm ready to go when y'all are. Unless there's something I can fight.
Manticore.
That's just sweet. I mean, you could fight the Manticore.
Can we make the chimera our pet?
I'm not sure if you guys would be able to be honest, as a game.
We can always do something.
I mean, I'm to be honest, I have a really good animal handling. So, just saying.
No, that's a lot of time consuming and we want to lose this.
Yeah, I don't think I want.
I don't think manticores count as beasts.
What is a manticore?
Manticores are kind of like chimeras, but they have they're half lion, half scorpion.
Interesting.
I think we can train it. Let's try it. Go for it. Let's have some fun.
We have to fun.
It is a monstrosity.
I mean, don't call me names.
Well, I'm gonna ask Frulam if she wants to go to the carnival.
Well, I've never seen a manticore before.
Well, sure, let's go.
And the man outside of the carnival yells out, come see the manticore! Only 5 silver pieces ahead! Come see the manticore, the fantastic beast!
Alright, I'm gonna pay the 5 piece.
Alright, so that's gold for you and Frulam?
Or just 10 silver.
Is the manticore in a tent, or is it kind of just out in the open in the carnival?
It is the man is standing in front of a large tent.
Is the doorway open?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
it's held up by rope. Yeah.
I'm gonna go find somewhere to sit down, and I'm gonna use Riven to fly her in there and take a quick peek and look through her eyes. Save some money.
Save some money.
Since I just spent a crap ton.
What you see inside is as you're going in, Deadly. Is anybody else going in to see the manticore?
As Deadly asks and pays, can I try and sneak in? No paying.
Yeah, give me a stealth check. with disadvantage because you're in heavy armor.
That's right.
Womp womp.
Hey, no sneaking in. And if you want to see the magical, you gotta pay five silver pieces.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go sit with Brianor.
Okay. Camel Heart, what are you doing?
She's being
I guess I'm just chilling.
Okay, great. So
I don't know, I can play some.
okay. You go inside, and Deadly and Frulam, and you see that it is what looks to be a manticore. Kind of haphazardly laying about in this large cage. It's about the size of a regular lion, but it has both the tail of a lion and the tail of a scorpion. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, that don't sound like a damn.
I was gonna say that doesn't sound like a manticore.
I'm gonna use. No, I'm not gonna use
There was
my
5
damn
silver
inspiration
gum,
on that.
right?
Camel Heart, you realize that this is definitely a lion, but it has been rigged up with string and straps to make it look like it has the carapace and tail of a manticore.
I say, bitch, that's no manticore.
I want my money back.
Yo, that's not a manticore. Can I walk
Of
up?
course, it's a manticore.
Can I walk up and rip the things off?
You can go up to the lion cage and try to rip off the things. Yes, you can.
All right, can I
And
roll
get
for
bit
that?
in the process.
Might use
Uh,
lose a hand.
Yeah, make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity, huh?
Yeah, up near the top, right above your skills or your saving throws.
Boom.
Nice. Yeah, you're able to deftly reach in, grab the carapace off of the sleeping lion. It snaps at you, but it's much too late, and you're holding up what is actually like a half paper mache, half bug carapace, kind of monstrosity looking type of tail with strings strewn about it.
Well, that doesn't even look remotely real.
That's why I asked you guys to make a perception check.
Say Ribbon's perched on the very top of the cage, tapping on the metal bar just to be annoying. Ting,
Yes.
ting,
The
ting,
lion
ting, ting,
wakes
ting,
up.
ting.
The lion is awake and growls at Ribbon.
Ribbon
Alright, so what are you
doesn't
gonna do
care,
with this
she's in a rage.
information?
No, am I what?
What are you gonna do with this information?
I tell all my party.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
Yeah, let's kick his ass, honestly. He can't.
Or we could just extort him for lying.
Ooh, look at you, spicy.
I want my damn money back.
Yeah, let's get our money back.
I
Sure.
definitely think we should get our money back, but I think we should extort him for lying. If he wants to continue his charade, he needs to pay us money.
Now,
That almost
no
sounds
refunds for
chaotic
the
evil.
manticore.
No
I throw
refunds, really.
Can I throw my the carcass thing, the carapace? Can I throw it at him?
Absolutely, you can.
All right, I throw it at him.
It smacks him like right in the face. He looks stunned for a second, and quickly gathers it up and tries to put it under his shirt. And he's like, "Okay, fine, fine. What do you want?"
I think you should be paying us to keep quiet, especially if you want to continue this charade.
Okay, fine, fine. I'll give you guys what 5 gold pieces. That will keep you quiet.
I
Each.
think 10 each sounds good.
5 gold pieces each. Come on, guys. This is
Can I
the library.
We have been doing this for how long?
Yeah, definitely with that. What do you say or do with that intimidation?
He might want to do what we damn well won't. Or I'm gonna put an
Okay.
arrow through his damn skull.
Is okay, fine. No need for violence. No need for violence. Okay, we can work this out. Fine. 5 gold pieces each.
Yay.
It was a pleasure making your acquaintance.
Yeah, well, yeah. It was a pleasure making yours. And he like goes back
Great
into
doing
the
business.
tent and rips out the golden rope that was holding open the side and closes up the tent. And he goes inside after he pays you each 5 gold pieces.
Ooh.
All right, who are you persuading, Sochi?
That was my roll
Oh,
for
I gotcha.
yeah. Ignore that.
It's okay. You're doing good cop, bad cop with Deadly.
Yeah, definitely sure.
So he's definitely good. That he decided to agree to it because I had something planned if he was gonna be stubborn.
Magic missile.
No. You guys remember the guy in the metal armor and at the very end of our last encounter?
Hmm.
Yeah, Riven might be perching somewhere. Might have been perching somewhere and it getting a little shocky.
Oh, by the way, what are your divination rolls for
Oh
today?
yeah, I need to roll that, don't I? 1d20, a 5,
5.
and a 2.
All right, both pretty good rolls. If you use them the correct way. All right, guys. Do you guys have any other business with Scornabel?
No, I'm
All right,
gonna
make
get on
your
this damn road before I kill this.
All right, guys. You make your way with your wagon and on your camels and horses all the way to a city on a cliff. And overhanging it is a bright white light that is encompassing all of the area around it. And it almost looks like a dome of light has encased it.
Okay.
And
How many days have passed?
about 2.5. It's Scornabel to El Terrell is not that far.
Okay.
All right, so where
So
were
you
we
guys
supposed to
come in from this gate right here.
be? Mhm.
What would you guys like to do? You're finally back in. You're finally in El Terrell, where you been looking for Leos and Erlanther all this time.
Find them.
Well, let's find him.
Also remember that he told you to look for a contact named Othar Froome.
All right.
So, somebody make a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
Let's have the bard do it.
Yeah, I don't have the bonuses.
Nighttime is done.
I got +5.
Okay. Anybody that's got a good plus to it, I don't care.
Wait, people.
Dang. That was good.
That's a good persuasion.
Yeah. So, as soon as you say Othar Froome, a kind of surly-looking dark worker immediately points, "Oh, well, you gotta go to the Black Antler Helm, the headquarters, if you know what I'm saying."
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
you
dear
too, little
George.
miss. And the Black Antlered Helm would be, or Black Antlered Tavern will be down here in the Dragon Eye Docks.
Okay. So we should make our way that way.
Okay, you go inside, and it is from the outside. You hear both raucous laughter and the sound of fighting, and somebody over it playing a loud flute. And are you guys going inside?
Sure.
We should.
It is as raucous of a tavern as you will ever see. There are bar fights going around on each side. There are women dancing on tables. Men spilling their drinks all over the place. Money exchanging hands. And in the far corner, louder than all of them, you hear a loud, hearty guffaw from a man in full plate armor and bald head holding his helm in his left hand that looks to be made of silver. His left hand does, and also has a long, flowing brown beard. And his breastplate has been made so that his large frame is encased in metal. And on the breastplate, you see a silver hand, much like. 1 second. This guy.
So, as soon as we start to walk in and I see the scantily clad woman, I'm guessing is similar to as in the picture, I'm just going to place Riven on Rogar's shoulder and I'm going to wait outside. So if they need me, they can let me know through Riven.
Okay.
Are you afraid
What?
of scantily clad women?
No, I just, because of who the deity that basically placed me here, I have a high respect for women. And I don't want to see that.
What? So
Well,
you're saying,
he's a celestial, so-
you're saying that women who work in the sex industry are not respected?
No.
Women?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Look at that judgment.
What if
Next,
like
you're going to tell us you're a racist.
You're not going to respect women's choice of their body. I see how it.
Say whatever you want. I'm doing what my character would do.
All right. I just realized that in the camera, they are not going to see anything but Anthar Froome for the rest of for the rest of the stream. So, yeah, I forgot about that. So, do you guys approach him? Do you guys go and get drinks? Do you guys join in the bar fight? What would you?
I'm gonna join in the bar fight. Hell with it.
Why did that not surprise me?
I'm
Alright.
gonna start playing bagpipes while everybody's fighting.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, you start playing some battle music. Aiden, give me a dexterity save, and Camel Heart, give me a performance check.
Oof.
Your bagpipes are quite loud, but they don't seem to be making anybody cheery. They seem to kind of egg them on, in a way.
Am I gonna get decked?
Maybe.
Well, Deadly or Aiden narrowly missed a chair being thrown at him, a stool, and ducked in just in time for the stool to crash into the bar patron behind him. Give me a dexterity saving throw, Camel Heart. Yeah, you get you actually get hit not by a table, but by a man being thrown across the room, and your little gnome body takes 4 damage.
Holy fuck. Ow. Yeah, I'm good.
And while all this is happening, you see Antharf Froom in the back, kind of laughing away. You know it's Antharf Froom because you also notice Leos and Erlantha, the monk, the half-elf monk, sitting behind him up against the wall in a very dissatisfied looking expression on his face.
I asked him what's up because I just got whacked.
He got whacked by a dude.
Yeah.
Usually that's a fun thing.
Yeah. Oh, can I play a healing spell? Or are you just my go?
Can you play what? Sorry?
A healing spell for all my party that's involved in this and
You can.
Right.
You're the only one that's been hurt so far.
Or I
Alright,
can
well,
heal you without using a slot if you want.
I want to start
Yeah, he can
fighting.
lay on hands on you.
yeah, I guess yeah.
Yeah, can I go
Where-
walk up and pick up Nyx, help her get up and use lay on hands for her. I'm gonna go and talk to Leos.
Leosin, as you guys approach, Leosin whispers to the man in the large plate mail armor and the big flowing brown beard and points at you guys. And the man puts down his helmet on the closest table next to him, extends his arms, and gives Sparkle Jim a big bear hug. You finally come! Yeah, we've been waiting almost a 10 day for you.
game as fast as we could. Carts and horses going. So. What news of Colt do you have?
Well, what news do you have? Is the question.
Well, we know they're heading north of Baldur's Gate, but we don't know where their destination is. And we know that they're collecting gold and wealth for a hoard to bring it for Tiamat. I think that's all we know.
Oh, I was afraid of this. Leosin, you hear this? And Leosin comes by and says, yes, I hear all of this. This troubles me greatly. And Arthur says, well, it's nothing we can't handle. Right, old buddy? And he wraps his hand around Leosin and gives him a noogie. And Leosin looks very displeased with this. And he goes, so which one of you is the strongest one?
I think I'm probably physically the strongest, but we're all some pretty powerful warriors, spellcasters.
Very diplomatic answer, but no. Who's gonna challenge me in an arm wrestle match?
I'll do it.
All right.
Got the biggest ball.
It's gonna be strength versus strength.
Alright. So
I'm gonna use one of my portents, and I'm going to make it so that the other guy rolls a 2. I think that's what one of those was. Let me look.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll make him roll a 2.
So instead of rolling a 15 and then being in a stalemate, some mead catches his elbow on the table and he slips, and his arm crashes into the table with Aiden being the victor. And he laughs heartily at this and says, ha ha ha, well, you have a good grip there, son.
thank you. Mighty strong yourself.
No, I'm. That's nice of you to say, but I'm not quite at my peak anymore. But let's go somewhere else where we can talk. This ruckus and this fighting and this rabble rousing will not do.
Alright. Sounds good.
So he leads you into a back area of. Let me see. This is where you guys were with all the dancing on the tables and all that such. And he leads you through this door into kind of a secret room with a pit in the middle. So go ahead and place your tokens wherever you guys want.
Are these stools like around the pit? Those barrels?
Yeah, there's barrels and there's stools. And you look down and you see a very angry man standing around in the pit.
Love it.
We like to test our strength here at the Order of the Gauntlet. The Harpers here wouldn't do such a thing, but if any of you be man or dragonborn enough, you can test your might against old Wabaja.
Ooh, I'm not either. Man, hard dragon. Hard
Hmm.
head.
Riven's just sitting there preening herself on
Yeah.
Okay.
Sparkle Gem's shoulder.
Well, I want to know. I want to know a quick question before we get started. Where's Frulam and all this?
I don't have his token. That's why. He is sitting at this table right here, and just kind of looks on, and says, "So, do any of you fancy a match? We can put money on it."
Frulam, as in the chick that's with me?
Oh, Frulam, sorry, no.
Yeah,
thanks,
she's
I'm
with
sorry.
me.
Frulam has probably been at your shoulder this whole time,
Uh-huh.
and as you guys go into the room and survey your surroundings, Arthur's offer still stands. He says, "Well, anybody want to go into the pit? They can fight off against." He stops mid-sentence and stares at Frulam. "What is she doing here?"
She's with me.
"What is she doing here? She a prisoner? Are you
No.
stupid enough to bring her here?"
Both.
I don't like it when people call me.
All right.
She's traveling with us. She had a change of heart while we were fighting her, and she is now with us.
Oh wow, you rolled a natural one. She had
Womp
to depart, huh? Well, I've heard that a couple times.
Okay.
But vouch for her. She may stay. She may be an
I
asset
vouch
to us.
for. Now,
And he looks very serious now. That is on the very happy, jovial face that you once saw in the tavern has melted away. And he says, and he claps his gauntlet hands, and a squire comes in and gives you each a mug of ale.
Well, thank you.
And Paladin's face wears a serious expression, unlike its usual open countenance. "My friends, we have important business to discuss. At this point, you know about almost as much about it as we do, and thanks to you, we know twice as much today as we did a 10-day ago. Something rotten is afoot. We have no formal organization to oppose these rascals, not yet anyway. We're working on that. And we need people like you who know how and when to fight, and how and when to keep their heads down and observe. We can't promise you anything except long days filled with danger and stress. But what could be better than that, eh?" Leosin puts his hand on Frulam's shoulder, on Thar's shoulder, and says, "The news that you brought us is distressing. That they would be making their way and taking their hoard to Baldur's. Do you have any idea where they may go from there?
I'm gonna turn to Frulam and I'm gonna ask her to if she can answer that question.
She steps up and says, "Yes, they're on their way to Neonter." And he goes, and Leosin goes, "Thank you, miss, for your information." And Anthar swings around at him and swivels around at him and says, "How can we trust the mouth of a wench like her? She was with the enemy not just more than a 10-day ago. She's one of their officers, man."
Not anymore.
Alright, was I have to let my dog out?
Have you never made bad choices?
Yeah, we all have made bad choices, but she made the worst. And a lot of people have paid their lives for it.
As happens in war.
But can a person not redeem themselves?
I guess I can. Well, I guess we need all the help we can get. Leosin and I, along with a handful of other concerned leaders and scholars along the Sword Coast, are in the early stages of organizing against the Cult of the Dragon. As you might have surmised, Erlanther is with the Harpers. And at that, Leosin takes out from beneath his choker a golden necklace with a harp around and harp on it with crescent moons on the side, the sign of the Harpers. And he says, "I represent the Order of the Gauntlet, as you might have surmised from my gauntlet."
Never would have guessed.
The top concern of both of us is the Cult of the Dragon. In the past, the cult was more active to the east and was focused on creating Draco Liches. A shift to the Sword Coast, now emphasis on living dragons, and on Tiamat is our cause for concern. Cult is on the move and it's up to something big. The Order of the Gauntlet, the Harpers, and a third allied group called the Emerald Enclave want to thwart the cult's plan.
So it's a good thing that we got rid of those 4 baby dragons, isn't it?
Wait, there were
Only 3.
dragons?
There were only 3.
I thought there was 4 eggs.
Oh yeah, I knew I forgot.
No, there was only 3 eggs. There was 2 in the main area and then the one that was hidden.
You're right. Yes, we found and destroyed 3 black dragon eggs.
Well, it's a good thing you did. Any of those evil abominations, rotten hell is all I care. Leosin looks towards you and says, "We are offering all of you entrance into our orders. If you be willing, you can be a part of the Harpers with me, or with the Order of the Gauntlet with Antha Froom. And you will see that that help can be offered and support from other members and allies who are spread from Nashkel and Candlekeep in the south to Neverwinter and Mirabar in the north. The horses that I procured for you arranged in Greenest are just one small example of the aid the Harpers and the Order of the Gauntlet can provide."
We
Now,
appreciate it.
will you join us?
We're on the same side in this war, so I would say my suggestion is that we. Any loss of life is anthem to fires.
Well, I'm going to ask, what's the
They're Anthar, Farum, and Leos Lanther.
yeah? But I mean, I'm trying to figure out what the I don't know much information on the Harps or the Order of the Gauntlet.
Oh, you can make a history check.
I mean, I'm saying personally, outside of the so
Oh, okay. That's fine.
so. I mean, I can do a history check,
Yeah, no, I can tell you.
see which one gives me better.
All right, you recognize. Yeah, you recognize that the Harpers are a group of secretive. Harpers are dedicated to furthering equality and justice and to keeping power out of the hands of those who don't deserve it. The Harpers are loosely organized. Agents are allowed a wide freedom of action. The Order of the Gauntlet emphasizes faith, vigilance, and a constant struggle against threats of evil. Many of its members are clerics and paladins, but the Order welcomes anyone who shares its ideals. Discipline is key, and the Order is distinctly more structured and hierarchical than the Harpers.
Yeah, when
What was
Riven
that?
hears, so Riven's been sending like random words at me, and I got the word Harper across, and I guess with the roll, I probably got the same information, or I know the same information.
Yeah, you do.
So Riven starts to kind of move around and start flapping her wings a little bit.
Okay.
So seems excited about that.
All right. So what was the last part about the Order of the Gauntlet that you said?
That they're more hierarchical. Hierarchical? It's hard for me to say that.
More of a hierarchy.
And, yeah, like hierarchy, and they're more structured than the Harpers.
Hmm.
The Harpers are more loosely based, and everybody is allowed like a wide range of actions that they can do. The Order of the Gauntlet is more orders from the top go down, and people follow them.
Hmm.
Leosin steps in and says, "You don't have to join with any of us now. We understand your hesitance. It is very shocking to be presented with something like this. But we have a mission for you, if you choose to accept it."
What's the job?
Well, thanks to you, the Harpers now know that the cult is amassing treasure and shipping it north. Where exactly this treasure is going and what the cult plans to do with it are the next two questions that need answering.
Well, we just got told where they were headed.
Froome steps in and says, "I don't believe that's the final destination. I believe they're going very further north."
Hmm.
And Frulam looks at you and shrugs and says, "It's very possible. My orders from Resmir didn't say that was our final destination."
All
right. Anthar steps up and says, "I would like you adventurers to join the cult's caravan and accompany it on a journey. You can get yourself hired as guards, if not by the cult's wagon masters, then by other merchants who are traveling in the same direction at the same time. Merchants from different companies commonly join together to form larger trains for protection, and I have contacts among the merchants of the region, and I'm certain I can arrange a job. And Leosin then steps up and says, timing is an issue. The tracks leaving the cultist camp and the map from Mundoth's chamber both indicate that the wagons were heading west to pick up the Coastway Road, where they return north to Baragos and Baldur's Gate, a journey of about 550 miles. The wagons would take 25 to 30 days for that trip, depending on conditions. The wagons pulled out at least a day ahead of your return to the camp, and you probably spent, what, 2-3 days in the abandoned camp clearing out the dragon hatchery? And then
Maybe.
I'm down with that.
This is returning to Greenest, resting, traveling to Elturel, account for, let's say, 8 to 10 more days.
Okay.
But our plan is the River Chiantha flows directly from Elturel to Baldur's Gate. A sailing vessel can make that trip downstream in about 3 days if it ties up overnight for safety, or 2 if it risks pushing on through the night by lamplight. Froome has already arranged for such a boat to leave at dawn the next morning. You are also provided with 50 gold pieces each to cover expenses on the trip. And with that, Arthur Froome's squire hands you a small pouch of 50 gold pieces to each of you.
Okay.
Does he give one a ribbon?
No, he does not give one to Riven.
Here, can I
Because
ask?
I'm not.
For our,
Yeah, say I'm outside. I'm not in there with them.
the fellow with the familiar here. Wait.
The squire looks kind of nervous and looks to the owl and hesitantly hands it one of the bags of gold.
Probably have to make a. I'm guessing Ribbon's probably gonna have to make a strength check.
If she wants to fly out of there, probably, yeah.
Well, just to hold it.
Well, I
Yeah,
can
go ahead and
figure
make
it
a
out if
strength
any-
check.
I did.
Yeah, that's enough to hold it.
She ruffles her feathers kind of excitedly and happy to have it.
Look what I got, Daddy. Look what I got. Daddy, I'm a real bird.
Now, will you take this mission? Will you help the Hoppers in the Order of the Gauntlet, even if you aren't one of our orders?
I mean, I have nothing against it.
I suppose.
And they seem to compensate us well.
Yeah, I'm down.
Thank you, Gnome, and thank you, Furbog.
Let me look at something real quick. Do I have something? No, I don't have any way to. Never mind. I don't have anything that I was thinking about. I can do what I was thinking
And
about.
Leiston looks towards Aiden and Frulam with kind of a steely expression and asks, what say you?
I'm gonna look at Fruit Lamb. She's willing to get. But for this time.
She says, if it will help me atone, then
All right.
I say we go with them.
Then we're in.
We're in. And Arthur starts clapping his hands really hard. And, now for drinks! And real drinks. Squire, go fetch the wine. And Squire runs out and comes back with a huge bottle of dark red wine and glasses in his other hand, and hands each of you a glass except for the owl. He kind of looks to the owl and tries to hand it a glass. Can't quite, and just looks awkward. And hands the glass to the rest of you guys, and starts pouring you a dark red wine that Anthar pretty much gulps down in one big slurp. He goes, the good stuff.
Hmm.
Do the rest of you drink?
Well, I'm gonna smell it.
Can I roll a perception check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Something's off about this. Maybe I'm just paranoid.
I don't know. I kind of feel the same way.
Well, found the same one that came right from our.
No, you don't notice anything out of the ordinary, Camel Heart.
Okay, I drink a little bit of it. I pace myself.
It's a very sweet wine.
Like, it's delicious.
And it burns just the right amount. It's a very nice vintage.
It's delicious, guys.
Maybe I should have thrown
Everything
more.
seems to be on the up and up.
I'm gonna look in. Is Leosin drinking?
Leosin is sipping gently, while Anthar is having his cup refilled. But Leosin is definitely drinking. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna take a nice. I'm not gonna down it.
All right. You take a nice long draft, and it is a very nice, sweet wine, and the tannins activate pretty much all the taste buds on the tongue, and it is just a wonderful, wonderful wine. Only held for the best of occasions. You recognize.
All right.
Brainer, are you sending Riven back outside?
I was just gonna see if I could send it, like, open up the door and get a hold of somebody who works there to send a note. Riven's still
Yeah.
in there. I just want to get a note out.
Okay.
Well, I think I'm fixing to step out anyways because I want to ask you questions around.
Okay. You send a note along with a tavern witch that is handing out mugs of ale and kind of deftly dodging chairs and people being thrown and things of that nature. And she looks very dour expression on her face, kind of like the same expression you see at the night shift at a Waffle House. She's wearing that expression.
Oh wow, he is having a rough night.
Yeah.
I'll give her a silver piece with the note.
Hey, it's not a Waffle House, it's a Waffle Hole.
Shout out to Waffle House. Yes. So there is a knock on the door for the rest of you guys. Leosin walks over to it, and so does Aiden. He opens the door gently, and the bar winch slams the note into his fist and quickly leaves. And what does the note say?
It
okay.
basically just says what I sent to you.
Oh, okay, gotcha. And he goes, AP. Well, I have some business outside, if you'll excuse me. And with that, Leosin leaves the room, and you don't see him for a while. And he goes out to Braynor, and he says, "So you wish to join the Hoppers?"
I do. It sounds like the kind of organization that I could get behind.
Yes, there's many pros and many cons to this kind of life. Are you sure you're able to take it on?
I think so.
Then we'll be happy
I'm
to
able
have
to.
you.
Yes, I'm able to stand up for myself and protect myself, and I have a good, strong sense of justice in the sense of keeping balance in the world.
And that's what we ask. We ask that the balance of power never be tipped in one way or the other. Power and greed never become too corrupt. That is the way of the Harpers. Will you be one of our agents?
Yep, I would be happy to be one of your agents.
And with that, from his pouch on his belt, he pulls out one of those, that long golden chain necklace with a harp surrounded by two crescent moons, and lays it over your head onto your neck. And he goes, "Welcome to the Hoppers. You will
And I will
receive your instructions shortly."
All right, and I will tuck the medallion under my shirt, just so it's not super obvious.
Right. All while this is happening, Onthar says, "Well, now that we have well and truly drunk, who is going to take on Wobblejack?"
Well, good thing I'm not truly drunk, but I'll take him on.
Nice to hear from Ranger. Now, no helping from your new girlfriend, eh?
No. And I'm not even gonna take my back.
Yeah, Prelim goes up and he says, "Only rules are there no weapons. You come in,
Nice.
and you fight like real men. And whoever is left standing is the victor."
Well, I don't have an unarmed strike.
It is, if you don't have an unarmed strike, it is just 1 damage.
One damage.
I believe so. Let me check that. Yeah, 1 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, so I rolled to see if it hit.
Yeah, you roll to see if it hits, and if it does hit, it does 1 bludgeoning damage to you.
Yeah, but
Or
how do
to
I
the
roll?
person you're hitting. and the guy is shaking out his fists like a boxer. They're wrapped in some type of cloth, and there are already blood stains on his knuckles.
All right. So what is the roll for unarmed strike?
It would be just a plain strength roll.
Just a plain strength roll. All right. Gotcha. So, do I need to roll initiative?
I mean, it doesn't really matter because you're going back and forth, but we can.
Let's see who hits first. Ooh. All right.
All right.
So I guess it's my move.
Aiden, what would you like to do?
I'm going to step forward. And I'm going to go with... It'll let me. Yeah.
Oh, critical hit. That is going to be 2 damage.
Nice.
So unarmed strikes are 1 plus your strength modifier.
1 plus your strength modifier?
Yeah.
So what is your strength modifier? 1?
1.
All right, so that is a total of 4 damage.
Wait, I have a higher
I think you
strength
don't-
modifier than you.
Yeah, so do I, but he's already in the ring.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
That's who he is. He jumps in.
That's right. That's who I am.
All right, the Wobblejack is going to try to topple you with a haymaker. Ten versus your AC is not going to do it,
Nope.
and he comes back around with you with a gut punch. Nineteen
I'm gonna
versus your
change
AC.
that. I'm gonna change that to the 5, so it'll be a 9 total. Using
All
portent.
right. All right. Yeah, you're able to definitely dodge out of the way as Wobblejack comes at you with a haymaker with his right, and you lean back and narrowly miss that. And he comes at you for the liver, but you're able to stop it with your hand and take most of the blow, so it doesn't damage you in any way. Now, Aiden, what would you like to do? 12 is not going to hit.
Then I'm going to step to the side.
All right. Uh, 14 versus your AC. Does that hit?
Miss.
Miss. All right. He goes for your head once more with the jab. 10 versus your AC. He misses once again. He's getting kind of angry at this now. 18 is going to hit. You do 2 damage.
Give him a jab into his jaw.
Yeah, he takes it, and he starts to bleed from a cut in his lip. And he moves around to the side of you. Brings up 8 is not going to hit. And then with his left, he's actually, instead of with his leg, with his hand, he's going to kick you in the shin with his foot. Seven is not going to hit either. Yeah,
Man,
you're
I think
able to definitely dodge out of the way.
I think I cursed him.
I think you
I
did
took
too.
away his one hit, and now he's missing everything.
I'm gonna step to square off with him. I'm gonna hit him with a right hand cross.
Yeah, it's definitely going to hit. Alright,
And I'm
he's
gonna
gonna-
step one more time to the side.
All right.
Dance around a little bit.
He's gonna come back around to you, and he's going to try a forward kick right into your stomach.
Push kick.
23 is
push
definitely gonna hit.
Definitely.
Hits you for 3 damage. And after that push kick, he's going to come back around with the left hook. And 5 is up and not even do it. He actually, you stop his hand in a way that it crushes his. You feel fingers breaking as you stop his hand from the left hook. And he cries out in pain and holds out his left hand, and it already starts to swell.
Nice.
All right, what would you like to do?
We're gonna get to the left and come with a left hook.
13 is going to hit. You do 4 damage. Or sorry, you do 2 damage. All right, with his left hand now out of commission, he is going to hold it up to cover his bleeding face and jab at you with his right. 11,
Yes.
is that it? You're able to dodge nimbly out. And then he's going to try to kick at you with his left. Six is not going to hit. Yeah, you bring up your knee, and you're able to block his blow before it can truly connect with your shin.
Nice. So we're
What
gonna
would you like to do?
take us a nice little step to the right. Come on, sweetheart, please. There we go. All right. Oh shit. Oh, give me that.
Did the internet
roll.
crap out on you?
Yeah, it's trying to crap out on me. Did it roll?
It did not, no.
Yeah, why is it showing that I rolled for me, but it didn't roll? Sure.
Are any of you placing wagers on this fight? Author says, I'll put 20 on Wobble Jack.
I'll match your 20 on our guy.
All right, that's 20 for Wobble Jack and 20 for Aiden. Anybody else? Little Lassie? There you go. 11 is not going to hit.
roundhouse and miss. Damn, and then we're gonna take another step to right.
All right, he is kind of spun around and confused, and he's going to kick at you with his right leg. 19 is definitely gonna hit. You take 1 damage,
Alright.
and with his right leg, once again, he's going to lift up and kick you in the ribs. 22 is definitely going to hit. You take 4 damage.
Y'all start betting and he starts hitting.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so we're going to
Is there anything else you'd like to do, or do you like to just keep throwing punches at him?
I like the throw punches.
Okay.
I'll get into some kicking here shortly. Trust me.
Well, no, I mean, there are other things you can do. You are a ranger with magic.
Oh, yeah.
10 is not going to hit. Wobblejack is going to come back over here, and he is going to try to hit you with a right hook. He's better at the kicks. He's looking frustrated, so he comes up and tries to kick you in the face with his left foot. And you are able to easily back away from that. And his foot only connects with air. And he's looking unsteady on his feet. What would you like to do?
Well, I think we're going to use Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
And go with a hit. We're going to do a roundhouse and miss. Damn.
What is Hunter's Mark do exactly again?
Hunter's Mark is, here, let me throw it up there to you.
Okay, thank you.
Creature that you see then. Oh crap. All it is it adds damage.
Okay.
The creature that you see within range, you choose a creature you can see within range and mystically mark it as your quarry until the spell ends. You deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. Oh shit.
I would count this as a weapon attack.
Yeah, and you have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or wisdom survival check you make to find it.
There you go, Brando found it.
Okay.
Alright, cool. So he's going to come at you with the right jab.
All right.
On rolling dice.
Now remember, if he does hit you, you do have to make a Constitution saving throw to maintain it.
What, the Hunter's Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah. You bring up your left hand to block his right, and it connects with your fist, and you hear another breakage of bone as he yelps in pain and brings back his right hand, and he takes 2 points of damage.
Damn.
Hit him.
All right, yeah, he's going to try to kick you now. He's going trying to sweep the leg. 7 is not going to do it. All right, it's your turn.
I have a technical difficulty.
Yeah, might not have been the best idea for you to be the one to do this.
Yeah, it might not,
It's okay.
unfortunately. What the truck?
It's okay. You can curse on this. It's just a recording going up on YouTube. You can curse on YouTube.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Can't cuss on you. By the way, again, fuck Comfort Inn on Pollard Boulevard in Atlanta, Georgia.
Absolutely. This is the opposite of an endorsement.
Yeah.
Hashtag not an ad.
Literally. Hashtag not an ad, for real. They blow. So, we're going to step to the side. And we're going to go with another cross. Oh, look, we got another cross.
All right. 2 damage plus another 2.
Hold on. I got 4 damage last time I created.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
you gotta get a strength. So it'd be 4 for the crit.
And
Oh,
then
that's
an
right,
extra
that's
2 for the hunter's mark, so that's 6. And we
Yeah,
go
this is
step
the
to the
hunter's-
side again.
Would the hunter's mark double as well?
No,
I don't think it
I
does.
don't believe
I don't
so.
think it does.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So 6 damage.
All right, he is looking rocky on his feet. Both of his hands are swollen and just covering up his bloody face. And he tries to forward kick your knee in.
Oh,
He's
and
gonna
he
hit.
hit.
You take 2 damage.
Oh.
And with his left, he's going to roundhouse kick. 21 is definitely going to hit. You take 1 damage from that.
All
He
right.
connects you in the ribs with his roundhouse kick.
Deli, you need to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
I believe he made both of them.
I think so.
It's 10 plus the damage that you took.
Is it? Okay.
Ah.
I believe that's what it is. I need to look that up, actually. That's something I should know. All right, Daly.
All right, so in taking those 2 hits, we're gonna kind of jolt around here to the other side of him.
All right, he's looking confused. His back is to you. You have advantage on
And
this one.
we're
The DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher.
Okay, gotcha. So it was just 10.
Yeah.
12 is not going to hit.
Oh man, but we got him disoriented for a moment.
He's going to look back and he's going to try to strike you with his left elbow. 16, is that going to hit?
Just hit. Yep, just does hit.
2 damage.
Another con.
Yeah, keep it up. And one more leg to your thigh.
Hit.
16 again. Take 3 damage.
You better fucking win. I'm gonna cheer him on and try to give him some inspiration.
So Hunter's Mark dissipates.
Oh crap.
You're not, yeah. From the pain, you're not quite able to steady your sight quite on him, and the hunter's mark does not take effect anymore.
Oh shit!
All right,
We're
your
gonna
turn.
hit
What
out
would
of
you like to
that. We're gonna hit, and I'm gonna use my inspiration to make that a damn 20.
do? All right, 20 is definitely gonna hit. All right, you do 2 damage. Sorry. He is on his last legs.
I'm gonna cheer him on. You can do it. Get up. I bet on you. Motherfucker, win.
Yeah, you guys are not getting into it. 20 is gonna hit.
No!
Yeah, that's a leg to your ankle. You take 3 damage.
Oh man!
You can do it.
12 is not going to hit.
No! Nope.
All right, so
So
one
Arkin
to your ankle and then one to your thigh, but your hand came down just quick enough to be able to block the blow.
So Arkin, can I do something?
What would you like to
Real
do?
quick. I'm gonna have Riven fly from one side to the other, and when she's gonna like swoop down and just kind of brush past Aiden, and when she brushes past, her wing rubs the side of his neck, and I use my what's it called? Healing hands
was
to give him 4 hit
Healing
points back.
hands. 4 hit points.
4
And
hit
it's
points
gonna
back or
land.
4?
4. 4 hit
4.
points.
Uh-huh. Nice.
And it's gonna land on the front.
And I am going to go with uppercut.
That connects. It looks like one more hit is going to knock him down. He's swaying on his feet. His hands are cracked and bloodied. His mouth is now streaming blood. His eye is now swollen, and he can barely see, but he still can hear and still can kick you. And he's going to 13 is not going to hit. And 8 is
Miss.
not going to hit.
And we're going to throw in this wonderful beauty right here. I hope it connects. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you. And we're going to go with another right cross. And
I'm
it
gonna use
misses.
Can I give him my inspiration dice?
No, I don't believe you can.
No.
Oh, man.
Dang.
He goes for the right cross, but he just barely dodges out of the way. More from swaying than he does from actual movement. And he comes at you with his right leg again. He's not going to hit.
Miss.
He swings back around and tries to forward kick you with his left.
Hit.
22 is going to hit. You take 2 damage.
Oh, and taking the damage, I'm going to step to the side.
Grab his leg and flip him around. Go! You can do this! Come on, yeah!
I'm going to go with another right cross.
That is definitely going to connect. You do 2 damage. And you, how would you like to knock him out?
I'm going to connect right on the button on the chin and just knock his ass out. He's going to fall over like a tree.
You connect with his chin, and his arms just fall down to his side. He almost lifts up into the air along with your jab and with your cross, and on his feet, almost leaving the floor, he falls down and his back just slams onto the dirt floor below him. and he lolls over to his head lolls over to one side, and you are now proclaimed the victor. And Arthur Froome is now clapping greatly, even though he just lost. And he says, "That's what I like to see. That's a man for the Order of the Gauntlet right there." And he walks over to Ared, and he says, "I believe this 40 gold is yours."
Thank you.
I feel like I kind of stacked that.
I kind of feel like you did too.
Between the initial canceling of that 19 and healing you halfway through
Yeah.
towards the end.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that is where we're going to end it tonight.
Tell me I get a longer
my
end.
ending cowboy sting.
That was awesome.
That was a pretty good fight right there.
Yeah, much impressed.
That was pretty epic. All right. Sorry for everyone that was not into the fight quite as much. Just for future reference, Xochi, you could have given him bardic inspiration. Or Sparkle Gem, you could have healing worded him. Maybe.
I think
It's okay, guys. It's okay. I handled it. I made it.
Well, that's the thing. I thought it would have been cheating. I was gonna cast Blast. It's not really very fair. Because wouldn't they have noticed us casting spells?
Yeah, but there's anything goes in this kind of ring.
Oh shit. See, I was trying to be fair, and then he
See, then
did
I'm
the
surprised
first
somebody didn't heal him or something.
Because I totally would have buffed the fight. Yeah, I guess I should have known better. Anything.
No, it's totally okay, guys. I just wanted to do a fun little one-on-one bout. Next time, you guys are going to be able to fight together as a team.
The champ is here.
The champ is here.
That's
no
right.
question.
Champ is here.
All right, guys. This was a really fun week, even though it was mostly shopping montage. And
Gotta do something.
yeah, we gotta do something. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you guys on YouTube for listening, if you're there at all. And thank you to Falco. And also thank you to patreon.com/Strixon for this awesome map of Tavern with a fighting pit. Thank you to Incompetech for the music. And thank you to all of our artists that we have used for our pictures and all of that.
Yes,
and
definitely.
thank you, everybody, for coming. You guys did awesome.
Anytime. That's what we're here for.
Awesome.
We're here to make you happy.